Kidneys cost about $262,000 each. I'll sell a kidney right now. Right now.
Wait.
You can go.
I'll
You can go help some little kid on
No, we're not donating it.
No.
Hey, we'll find another one. We're going to sell ours. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 69 of Dropouts. This week,
Episode 69.
Yeah, we couldn't find a porn star, so we found the next best thing.
That's right, bitches.
We couldn't get Riley Reid, so we got Riley Lewis.
And you know what? I'm here to make that work.
We did DM Riley Reid, the influential porn star, but she had 10 million followers and absolutely didn't see it or get back to us.
Nice.
So not her fault or our fault. We tried. Okay, Riley, welcome to the podcast. So what Jared does is he's going to press a button that's going to have intro music, and then we kind of sit here. It's kind of our break time. So feel free to do whatever you want during this.
How fun.
Yeah. I'm thinking about fumigation. What were you thinking about?
I wasn't thinking about anything, honestly.
Oh,
Just
you
focused on the song.
rested your brain?
I did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Jared's on the podcast this week. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Hey.
You're wearing that fun hoodie that I love.
What? A guy can't be comfortable on
It's
his own
unbearable. Totally joking, man. Love you. So we got Riley on the podcast this week, and
What's up?
she has to get a shot very soon. Some might say a needle with things in the syringe that go into your body. I think that's a nice definition.
Yeah, that works.
And you were telling us that you're going to be a nervous young girl when it comes to that. Can you
Yes.
please explain why?
I cry when I have to get shots because I'm terrified of them. Only because it goes anywhere. They just grab your arm and just stab you anywhere. And they're like, oh, you don't want to do your left arm today? Fuck it. Let's do the right. Like, this doesn't matter. There's no, like...
But why does the fact that it can go anywhere scare you?
I don't know. I
Because
don't
they're
know
just
why.
shooting it into your bloodstream, right? Like that's...
They're putting it into your muscle. They're stabbing into your muscle. And that's what I think what makes it weird, too. Because it's like it's going... What about this side? This side's not getting any love.
Well,
What's going on?
a few years ago, Jared, you were addicted to, I always forget the name, heroin, was it? And so now you're not scared of needles at all because you inject it all the time, right? So that's like a good...
24/7.
So that's kind of like a good...
This is going to be weird. But honestly, that would be easier. I know where it's going. I know that's going in this vein. I know how much. I know that. I know that information. That makes it easier for me. That's why I can get my blood drawn.
Well,
yeah, you were just saying you're like I can get my blood drawn, no problem. I was like, they're literally extracting your body, like part of your body.
Did you know sometimes, like some people, when they go to get their blood drawn, when the physician tries to put the needle in, their vein actually jumps to like get away from the needle. Yeah, some
jump,
people's
jump.
veins.
My vein's about to jump.
I don't
jump.
remember the technical term, but it jumps out of the way of the needle because it's like nope.
No, but that's what I've
And then
always
I
told
have to
people
do
to
it.
get over needle phobia. You just pick up a severe addiction to hardcore drugs that involve needle injection. And then, like, okay, your life's going to take a slight downward slope, but you won't be scared of needles anymore. So that's a win.
I don't think that's the best way. I really don't. Like, I
okay,
could
well.
never. I just, it like scares me.
She's like, I don't think a heroin addiction is the best way.
Yeah,
to get over
I do
needles."
like that you let me down gently. Like you weren't mean about it. Like, Zach, you stupid head. Why would you tell people to do drugs? And then you explained it to me in a sweet way, and now I'm on your side.
I tried. That's
And
good.
that's-
I'm glad I could do
That's
that.
argument development. That's a debate. That's not an argument.
No,
Wow.
And you changed my mind. I'm not going to do heroin.
I'm glad I should just go around telling everybody it's not
Wow.
the best way.
That's not the way.
You should be a motivational speaker. Not heroin, never.
Never.
Have you
T-shirt.
Don't do it.
Have you tried hypnosis to get over your fear of needles?
No,
Would you try
I've never
that?
tried hypnosis ever.
Neither have I. I want to do it
I want
so
to do
bad.
it so bad because I know it doesn't work for some people. I really want it to like.
Well, you have to like be fully
Fully
accepting,
open.
yeah,
Yeah.
of it.
I want to try it.
We should get a hypnosis on the podcast.
Hypnosis.
We should get a hippopotamus on the podcast. see what they can do for us.
Could you imagine our landlord? He's like, guys, I got some complaints that there's a hippopotamus in your
their
apartment.
Hey, if there are any hypnosises out there, just feel free to hit us up at 1-800-Dropouts. Sweet. We should have a hotline.
Oh my god,
That'd be sick.
That-
Wait. Why don't know if we started doing that? Because we have the thing where people can call in.
Yeah.
We should have people call in and ask us like sweet questions, like, "Hey, Jared, how's your love life right now?" Or like something like that. Did you want to talk about that right now, or should we just mull over it? Okay, we'll go. Riley, how have you been recently? Did you eat Indy? Like, where is she at?
She is at home packing.
Oh, what's she packing for?
to go to with you on a trip.
She's going on a trip right now with me to South Georgia.
Right.
So we can go watch a football game. It's funny how I was packed and ready for the podcast. And she wasn't able to make it. Okay. Maybe she'll like sneak in and be on the podcast because I need that nice flair. I need what she adds to the podcast. You know, I need the fiery energy. Mm-hmm. Maybe we cut out a couple things that I've said. Jared, Indy, and I went to Halloween Horror Nights last night. And Indy and Jared love scary stuff. I mean, their nipples get real hard for it. No, I'll get into it.
Love is a strong word for me.
You admire with excitement.
I experience it because other people enjoy it, and being with other people that enjoy it makes me enjoy it.
I'd never been to Halloween Horror Nights. Apparently, it's a big festivity in the LA area. So you go to Universal Studios and there's people scaring you. Boo. Boo. But we were offered to go watch Halloween Kills.
I got the right button.
We were offered to go watch the movie Halloween Kills. It's the new Halloween movie with Michael Myers, not the guy that plays Shrek.
Just came out.
And are we allowed to say how the movie was?
I don't know.
I don't know why not.
Couldn't be worse. Couldn't be a worse movie that I've ever seen. They're like, okay, we'll let you get into Halloween Horror Nights for free if you watch this movie and like let us know. And it was just super gory for absolutely no reason. There was no plot. It feels like they were just like, we could use $100 million right now, so let's just make another one.
Yeah. Like I hadn't seen the others, like I'd seen the original, but hadn't seen the last one, I'll be honest. So I came in this movie a little blind. So I thought that the lack of plot was just me not understanding the movie. But then as the movie just progressed, I realized that the entire movie is basically, it should have been the third act of the last movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where it was like, it was all just action. There was no exposition. There was no story building, no character arcs. People just died.
Winnie the Pooh, nowhere to be seen.
What?
I thought there was going to be a plot twist in there. I was like, is that Winnie the Pooh under the mask?
I don't think I've ever seen any Halloween movie.
Not even the original?
I don't know. I don't think so. I couldn't recall it.
Of any traditional Halloween villain, who do you think you could kill the easiest?
Michael Myers.
Okay, but not after this movie. I don't think we're allowed to get in. We don't want to spoil it for people, but
he's just a dude. Like that's, in all seriousness, he's just a dude that like, I feel like he has a condition where he like can't feel pain, and that's what makes him like unstoppable. But at least that's, I feel like, what it was in the first movie.
What blew me away is Michael Myers always comes back on Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. In this exact same town?
Yes.
Okay, so
because his home is there.
Yeah, his home is there. So I have a couple thoughts.
Why don't they just like surround the area?
Well, no, that's also a thought.
No idea.
I thought about why don't they bring in a SWAT team? Why isn't the military there every Halloween? And I also thought, why doesn't everyone leave every Halloween? Or if all your friends and family have been killed there every Halloween since 1978, why are you still attending that county?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
It's the same one every time?
Every time. Because, okay, so in the original, he's 6 years old and he kills his sister in his bedroom. That's what starts it, right? That's like, and then he gets put into an insane asylum and he escapes. And then he comes back and he has this like mask or whatever. And he just kind of goes on a rampage killing people. Okay. And then they catch him and put him back in the insane asylum. And then it just kind of like the cycle keeps, but every Halloween he somehow escapes. Like every Halloween, for some reason, they're like, now's a good time to transfer Mike Myers into a different facility where they know he'll escape and come back to the house.
But we did have a theory of why these movies might be actually brilliant, because everyone in that town are the dumbest people in the entire world. Why wouldn't you leave? The moment you see him get in a car, because all he does is walk, he won't run after you. He's a slow burn. So if you're going 15 miles an hour on a moped, he's not going to catch you. Well, but what we thought, if this is such a stupid town, maybe he's just ridding the world of the dumb people so we can elevate ourselves as a society. And I think that's a beautiful mantra.
But that's the thing. He walks the entire time. He doesn't run. He doesn't he chases after you, but it's a steady pace, and it's hilarious to watch these characters jog away. Like they jog and look back. And it's like, if you just booked it, like if you just did a hard 440, you're gone. He would never catch you. But they jog and then they trip over nothing.
Who do we talk to about this, Riley? That's why we brought you on.
I don't know.
You been on any dates recently?
No.
Oh, speaking of Halloween, I don't know if I mentioned this maybe last Halloween, but when I was little, my mom brought me to her friend's Halloween party, and they had all their kids there. We're all going to go trick-or-treating together. It was a real bonding moment for the community. Well, we get there, and I was a naive child, and for somebody invited this woman to come hang out, and she didn't have a kid, and while all the parents were drinking, she rounded up all the kids and said, I'm going to take you trick-or-treating. So without telling any of the parents, she takes all of us trick-or-treating out in the town. And like 20 minutes later, we're just going house to house like, oh, such a nice new Carol is taking us around. And then turns out, our parents didn't know. And they were freaking out. And they were like storming the area. Like, where is she? And they finally found us. And like, she wasn't doing anything weird with us. She was and genuinely take us trick-or-treating. But I think she might have been like slightly mentally ill because she just didn't mention it to one parent.
Just kidnapped a group of children.
Yeah.
That easy. Dude. Like so fast.
And then the lead mom finally finds her like, there she is. And she's in a giant blue M&M costume. And she's like telling her off like, da da da. And the mom's like, my mom, I had to come back home and had to have the stranger talk again. Like, don't go home with strangers. I was like,
I know you failed that test miserably.
No, I thought Carol was invited to the party. I thought she was part of the team.
Carol said, you want to go get some candy? And you said, yes,
yes,
ma'am.
I do. Yes, I do.
And you would have walked straight into that woman's van and you would have been killed immediately in the first scene of a horror movie about a woman that
I like to think
children.
No. This is what I like to think. I like to think she's killing all the other children, and I kind of like make her laugh, and then I show her my set of skills, and then she's like, "Wow, this guy might be valuable to my operation," and then I can lure in more children for her to take down. Ooh, we could write this movie. We'll call it "Little Boy Helps Older Woman Named Carol Take Small Children Away from Their Parents and Then Murder Them," or something. Like
we'll workshop the title.
An easy title.
We'll work on it.
Like, easy.
It just rolls off. You see that on Netflix,
yeah,
you click on it. Honestly, if you saw that title on Netflix,
I'd be like, what?
I'd immediately click on it though. I'd be like, small child gets other children. Halloween. Let's go.
I like it's just like someone copied and pasted like the fucking plot line into the title. Never mind.
Jared, Jared, no. He gets anxiety sometimes. He gets real worried about saying words, and I want you to be confident. And it's okay to flub. Watch this. Hemoglobin. I didn't mean to say that, did I? And now, I'm embarrassed. You guys are judging me for saying a word I didn't mean to say. I meant to say hieroglyphics. But look, I corrected myself, and everything's okay, right, Jared? So go ahead, say your sentence, buddy.
I don't want to say it anymore. Yeah.
Have you ever almost been kidnapped as a kid?
What?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like I feel like I was an ugly kid because I never even, not even like a bad guy was like, look at that kitty. Like he didn't even look my way.
I think I was too fat. They would have been like, I can't get him easily. They're like, I can't pick him up and run.
Don't put yourself down like that. That's more kid to love. I'm sure there's plenty of pedophiles out there that want you. Okay, you guys mind if I talk to the camera real quick? Hey, if there's any pedophiles out there that really want a small, well, you're not a little boy anymore.
I'm not a little boy anymore.
Never mind.
Were you about to try to pitch me to pedophiles?
Yeah.
I still want to hear how that would have gone.
Okay.
Continue.
Is it okay if I call you a small plump boy? I don't want to offend you, but
go
it
ahead.
was your own words. You said fat.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to degrade you in that way.
Thank
but
you.
I will say plump to give an accurate description based on you.
Okay.
Is this offensive in any way to anyone? Okay,
well,
wait. What if we don't say pedophiles? We say kidnappers.
Okay, kidnappers.
Okay. All right.
Child kidnappers. They think they're cute. Okay. Hey, child kidnappers. Zach here, the spokesperson for Do You Want a Kid? I've got a plump little chubby one called Jared Bailey, and boy, oh boy, does he like chocolate. Would you like to give him some? He's at the corner of, what's your home address?
That's a good question, actually.
It's not a great question. You should probably know it. A good question is
I
like,
used to live on Mark Bright.
okay, okay, so assuming they'll have to get a time machine to pull
Yeah.
this off. Okay, side note, you're going to have to somehow figure out quantum physics and time relativity. That's fine. And you're going to want to find Jared on
Time relativity. What? On Mark Bright Street
in
Cincinnati, Ohio.
cool. And if you see a small plump boy in approximately 2005,
Yeah.
about 2005, pick him up because he feels like he's not as cute as the other kids that get kidnapped.
No.
And sometimes plump kids deserve to get kidnapped too.
I have a good
There's your
personality.
catchphrase.
Plump kids deserve to get kidnapped too.
Call us at 1-800 plump boys deserve to be kidnapped too.
Number feels a little too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should just be 1-800.
Plump kids.
Plump kids.
Plump kid. I think that one would work. Plump kid. No, that wouldn't work. Fat kids.
No, Jared.
That one would work
That
though.
one would work though.
Wait, do you have a fat word pass?
A what?
A fat word pass?
Yeah,
So
100%.
since you were formerly plump, I'm not calling you fat. Don't come at me
Yeah,
in the
you
comments.
can't use the F
he
word.
called himself morbidly obese. I did not. So now you
Just next level.
no.
with it.
Now that I feel like that you got skinny, you can't use that term anymore.
What? But I was once fat.
Yeah, but then you can't call people fatty fatties now.
Well, shit.
No, because it's
you're
coming
right.
from
I
someone
don't think you can.
with a
I
beautiful
lost-
physique.
I lost my fat pass.
I have a skinny pass. I can tell people like, you're skinny.
Speaking of you being skinny, you actually got your blood work done.
I got my
And
blood work done. I'm tired all the time,
Right.
and I urinate a lot at night. Not in my bed, guys. I get up, but that also takes away from my sleep and probably adds to my fatigue. So I went to the doctor. I said, I have all of these ailments, and he says, okay, we're gonna get a blood test, and you're gonna pee in this cup. I said, yes, sir. He's like, it's not as sexual as you think it is. This is a medical thing. I said, yes, sir. And I still wasn't getting it. Apparently, he walked me through it. Eventually, we got there, and then I got my results back, and apparently I have ketones in my urine, which doing minor research means that my cells can't absorb glucose for energy. So that's why I might feel tired all the time. And
which, if you know a little bit about medicine and stuff, is a common symptom of diabetes.
Diabetes.
no, I hope I don't have diabetes.
Which
it does run in my family though, which I'm a little scared about. And apparently the ketones is the process of your body taking energy from like your fat cells instead. So that might be a reason I don't gain weight.
Yeah.
That's why I might be a skinny young boy, and when the wind blows a little too tight, I get a little airborne. So if there's a draft, just let me kind of hang behind you. Anyway, Jared, so you were larger as a kid. What were some things that?
We're back on this. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I mean, I'm
Are we all just
definitely.
talking about our like health issues?
Were you-
our eating problems? Like,
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get into your eating problems. Don't worry, you guys had opposite eating problems. So Jared, as a young plump boy, what were some things that you went through that hurt your feelings? Lack of a better phrase.
Well,
oh god.
I remember my senior year of high school. So when we took our senior pictures, I was like, I hadn't gotten to my lowest point yet. I was still like a little on the chubbier side.
Okay.
And my like double chins were like showing through, you know? And I had short hair at the time, and I looked really like I had a baby face. And I remember this kid, his name was Donnell. He posted on a Snapchat story. He was just roasting like everybody's senior pictures, and he posted mine, and he said, "Why this dude look like a lesbian?"
Okay.
And
did you in fact look like a lesbian?
But
maybe?
like I even showed that to my parents. I said, "Do I look like a lesbian?" And they said,
And they know lesbians.
and they know
know
lesbians.
lesbians.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Well, you are our son." So
That's kind of cute though, because like you resemble your parents.
I'm a spitting image of my mom and my grandma.
And you like women,
honestly.
It all
And I
checks
like
out.
women.
Okay, would you like to talk about something that you suffered through, or would you like to breeze past that because it's too traumatic?
I don't think it's all that traumatic. I honestly didn't even know I had an eating disorder until someone finally looked at me and was like, "You had an eating disorder." I was like, "What?" Like, "You have an eating disorder." And I was like, "No, I don't."
Were you just never hungry, or were you doing it to reach some kind of physical aesthetic?
No, I wasn't doing it to reach like any physical aesthetic at all. I wasn't never hungry, and I just never ate.
That blows my mind.
Wait,
I was also in a really bad mental state, so I think that has
That's-
something to do with it. It was
Maybe just a little.
depression, stress, just kind of.
So is
was
is
pretty
it still an eating disorder? Because if you're not or is it a symptom of your depression? Do you think? Because like I feel like an eating disorder. I also know nothing.
I think it was just an eating disorder that developed from all this other trauma and
okay.
everything else that I was going through.
Okay.
Because it didn't. It's not like it went away.
How long did that last?
Still have it, Zay.
Gotcha. And
It's
Yeah,
not
but I
something
feel like
it's not.
I
Well,
bet
I
you've
didn't
been working
know.
out like a lot, and then you've been eating a lot more. So like you definitely filled out. Like you used to be a lot skinnier than.
Oh yeah, 1000%. I used to weigh 85 pounds.
Yeah, it's,
Dude, I would pick you up and just put you in my pocket and take you places.
Yeah, I went.
This is where we're going.
I went from 120 to 85 in less than a month.
Less
Oh
than
my-
a month?
what?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god, I didn't.
How do you lose that much weight? Is just you just
Like,
what did you
literally-
can you walk me through like what would you eat in the day or what you didn't eat or like what were your eating habits like?
So I didn't really like do. So it was still in school, last year. So it was it was 2020. So it was like somewhere in like June, July.
You were 85 pounds then?
By the time last year, yeah.
I don't think I
Wow.
even noticed that.
before,
I
like
know,
before I
that's the
started
thing.
coming to Indies more.
Wow. No, when she showed me like before and after pictures of like, you know, like now when she's better and then versus like at like the lowest point, it's insane. But like, yeah, you didn't even realize it because I mean, that's when we met was like when you're at your lowest. So I didn't think twice about it. I was like, she's just a small girl.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
get
it was-
full really quickly or did you just not really eat at all?
I didn't even notice it. That was the thing. I was back home because I didn't live here and I wasn't staying with Indy very often either. So it was back home and it was roughly around like COVID. Like when COVID, it wasn't like when COVID first started. It was like kind of like 4 months into COVID, 5 months into COVID. And all of a sudden, Journey, one of our friends, was like always going to the gym with Mads. And they're like, hey, do you like, why don't you come? I'm like, no, I could not be bothered to go to the gym. And that I just never had any interest in going. And they're like, why don't you just come? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything. Let's go. So I went with, and then Journey was staying with us for a couple days, or like kept staying the night, or like, you know, just hanging out. And she looked at my mom and she goes, hey, you know your kid has an eating disorder, right? And I was like, what?
Casual.
And she was like,
So casual.
well, I just thought you should know. You didn't know. And she's like, no, I could never really paid attention to it. She's just, you know, always doing school. And that's because I would just sit in my room and I would try to get my schoolwork done because I was always behind. You guys know that.
Oh yeah.
So I'd wake up in the morning, go on my phone, go downstairs, get coffee, go back upstairs, do my school all day, would not go back downstairs to grab food until like really late at night once like dinner, everything's over. Like maybe I'll get like a little bit of dinner, but I would just take like one bite and be like, I'm not hungry. I will throw up. And I still get like that. You guys
Yeah,
see me do that.
I was
If
gonna say-
eat too much or like think about eating too much or if
Or if your
drink
food's
water,
touch.
that's just something I've had since I was a kid. My dad does that too. He can't have his food touch. I can't have my food touch unless I'm the one who made them touch. Like I'm the one who put them together.
I love mixing food. Like, just
No.
sloshing it all in there.
It's gross. I
Jared,
don't-
stop.
don't-
You're scaring all the listeners right now.
don't like it.
Like this is such
But
a safe place, and then you
Well-
said you're mixing food. When I was talking about children getting kidnapped, that was something I think we could all get behind. You know, like something that's not scary in any way. And then you started talking about just think about your actions.
So sorry.
Okay.
You know what? I
You wanna get
formally
canceled?
Apologize.
To who?
No. To
Everyone.
everyone listening. I apologize.
And ever.
And ever.
Okay. Back to your trauma. Sorry about that. Sorry about the bit we just inserted right there to kind of derail your story.
that's pretty much it. I mean,
Nice.
there's not really like much else. Like I didn't know, and then
Okay, so
my
you're
mom
eating more
finally
now.
Talked to me about it.
Like
Yes,
it-
that's why I started training.
Gotcha. Because after working out, you'd be a lot more hungry.
So then it makes me eat in the morning.
Yeah, like it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't a conscious thing. You know, like
No.
you weren't like I can't eat today because I have to be skinny. You were just like you were just in such a bad place that you just legitimately weren't hungry.
Yeah, and
then-
I just thought it was just I don't know what I thought it was. It would just be like all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I guess I feel sick now when I eat food. Like I didn't really think much into it or like take it in very far until like now like even if I feel that when I like smell food, I will throw up. It's disgusting. If I'm not hungry and I think about food, I will throw up. I get nauseous. You get like the mouth sweats.
Think about food right now.
Well, it's not. I haven't been eating. I didn't eat anything yet.
Well, gosh.
you gotta get
I
some
did
food
eat
in
today.
you.
I did eat today.
What did
I
you
was gonna
consume?
say it's
Cereal.
Nice. You did. You almost ate today.
what kind of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's
Wow,
not
what a
meal.
diet.
That's not a meal. That's condensed sugar.
I had coffee.
Dude, that should be your rapper name.
Condensed sugar.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of hard, actually.
You know what I mean?
What?
What?
Well, you were like, know what I mean?
Yeah, well, rappers sometimes put up their hands and then they gesture their fingers in different ways to symbolize different things that are cool. Yeah, so you can go deuces, you can go like
Peace.
Peace is
Rockstar.
peace is a big one. Rockstar lifestyle, and then if you're with a crush or a loved one or somebody you're comfortable with, I love you. So that's
Is that
like,
what that means?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
and then you turn it this way, and you're Spider-Man.
'Cause
It's multifaceted.
it's sign
So-
language. This is I,
I.
L, U. That's Y in sign language. So putting it on the other is I love you.
That just blew my mind. Look, I got I love yous for both of you.
don't spit your love juice on us, Jared.
Speaking
Your
of
love web. What?
music,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys see Adele released her first song in 5 years.
No, what?
You haven't
I didn't
heard it
see
yet?
that. No, I didn't see that.
Oh my god!
I haven't been on my phone. I've been at work.
I've been at work.
It's actually really fun. I got to do surgery.
I like.
I didn't perform any surgery. I'm not legally about it. I can't do that. I'm not legally eligible. But
you
I get
perform-
to stand right there.
You got to be in the room.
If you want to
with the
practice
best view.
surgery, we could like lay Jared down, take out the gallbladder, put it right back in or something. Jared, you down? It's like $60 coming your way.
Just remove
Yeah, I could use $60.
It's like
right
3
now.
dinners.
That's pretty good.
4 if you go to 3 for 10.
Oh,
I'm including tax.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. But no, Adele. What was it called? Easy on Me. It's about her divorce with with.
Shout out, mom. You just quick definition of what music is. Just I haven't heard the term before. Yeah.
Music. It's like when people kind of they talk at you.
Okay, so like what we're doing, we're making music right
We're
now.
making music.
We're in the stoop.
You know,
I guess you could say.
That reminds me of that Vine of the guy that just doesn't understand what music is.
Roll a clip.
How about we turn on some music? I've turned off the music.
Wow, what a good clip.
That was great.
Have you guys been listening to any new music recently?
I just learned what it was, Jared. So, what about you, Riley? Have you guys heard? How's it go? Oh, Green Day Soldier Boy. It's like a. I think it's a new bop. A lot of the kids are listening to it. A lot of the youth. So I'm trying to stay current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should make a dance for it.
No, they already did.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, they got a whole. So basically, they had a camera set up. They do the dance moves with kind of a storyline over it, and people watch it while the music's like playing
That's pretty cool.
over the video.
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're calling it. It's a real innovative name. It's like what?
I feel like it'd have to like music
And then something else after it. There's
Was
another
it-
word. There's music. Music is the first word. Second word, don't know.
Is it television?
That sounds right. They're making
That
music
sounds-
televisions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
oh.
That's great.
Video.
That makes way more sense.
Music
'Cause
video.
It's not a TV.
It can be on there though.
It can be on there. Music video. That's a good.
The music video can be on TV, so then it'd be a music video television.
This
They should-
podcast is a fever dream.
Dude, literally, I felt like I was high for half
I was gonna
this
continue that
podcast.
bit and be like, they should make a television network where they play music videos and just continue down the entire history of MTV.
Snooki getting nookie. Is that what it's called?
I don't think so.
Nookie? I hope that's not a slur. If you ever said something, you're
Wait,
like, I hope that's
What
not
are
a
you?
slur.
What are you trying to say?
Sex? Isn't it called nookie? Can you look it up for me before we include this in the podcast?
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Nookie is a song by Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Funny enough.
And is it culturally friendly?
Yeah, hey, the act of getting it on, making whoopee doing the horizontal boogie, or simply fucking.
They cut to the chase on the last description.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can say that legally?
Yes,
This is the snookie.
you're all good. Did you guys see? Do you guys remember?
Depends if I was blinking or not. Go ahead.
I hate you so much. With
I hate
every
myself, so think about
fiber
that.
of my being.
As much as you hate me, I hate myself 3 times more.
That's really sad, actually. You should talk to somebody about that.
They said, give up already.
We're done trying.
But do you guys remember that Banksy painting that, like, when it sold at auction, it shredded itself?
Yeah, and then they just sold it again for a super high price.
Yeah,
I'm up to current on my news, Jared.
I didn't realize.
I don't know
you
what
were
music
so
is, but
up to current on your news. But so the original painting sold for like 1.4 million. And then after the auctioneer like banged the gavel, it shredded itself. And actually, I just learned. I watched a video posted by Banksy that like of like the behind the scenes, it was actually supposed to go all the way through. And like when they were testing it, every test worked where it shredded the whole thing. But when it actually came time, it only shredded it halfway. And so then it created a whole new art piece that I don't think he was anticipating, where it went from like girl with the like red balloon, and then they changed the name to Love is in the Bin or something like that, like in the trash. And it just sold for $25 million.
Okay.
Jeez.
Let me do some calculations. It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot of money.
What's the most money you've ever held in your hand, Jared?
I used to, when I worked at Donato's.
Pizza place. That's where you used to work in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
No follow-up questions. Go ahead.
Got it.
I used to drive like the cash out at the like end of the day to the bank, or I drove it in the morning from the previous night. And I remember there's one night, it was like a Saturday, and it was a weekend, and I drove it in on Monday, and I think it was like 10,000 or something like that. And they trusted a 17-year-old kid to drive it to the bank.
Did you drive to the bank?
I did
And
drive
that's
it.
why they trusted you.
I did.
Have faith
did
in
it
yourself.
right.
I did my job, and I didn't take any of the money, but I just remember holding $10,000 in like 20s and 10s and stuff like that. It was a lot of money. What about you?
I consider you to be a grand old time, and I've held you before. So
What would you value me? How
Oh.
much am I worth?
That's a loaded question, I feel like.
I'd say like a 6-inch sub on a day where there's a deal.
So 679?
Yeah. Is that including tax?
No.
Not including tax. So you're not worth much to me, and that's fine. But at least we know our place. You know what I mean? Like I'm not secret about it.
What's the most money you've held, Riley?
$1 million. Yeah, right,
Dude, if I had
Riley.
$1 million, I'd be way happier.
We're just talking about the concept of
Maybe-
having more money would be nice.
I think, yeah.
Nice.
The most I think I've held is only roughly, okay, I say only, but like it's still decently a lot, but I'm saying only in comparison to Jared, but probably only like 4,000.
Ugh, you're so poor. It's gross. Miss Science over there. What are the organs we can live without? We only need one kidney, right?
Yeah, you can live
Okay,
with one
let's see.
kidney.
Let's see how much is a kidney worth.
You can also take out part of your liver because your liver regrows itself. So you can actually
But can I sell it?
liver
I'll
transplant.
try-
You
I'm gonna
like
try
take
it.
out half your liver and then give it to someone else, and
Can
then
we just
they
start?
regrow
Can we
it.
just start with a kidney right now?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
this
sorry,
is getting too
kidney.
complicated. I'm not
Okay.
trying to take my whole body out.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Jared, how much is kidney worth?
Oh, I found an article called "How Much Is Life Worth?" And I think it's gonna
Ooh.
break down.
How much things are worth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you could harvest every organ and chemical in your body, you could make holy shit, you could make $45 million. But in reality, medical transcription estimates that the average price of a human dead body is more likely to fetch around $550,000.
What?
Donate
Dude,
your
I
skin.
will murder you tonight. If I wasn't catching a
Wait,
flight
how much
today,
was that?
What?
How much was that you said?
550,000.
you better be glad I have short-term memory loss and that I'll be on a flight because I will forget to kill you. But if I was here tonight, definitely kill you for 550,000. Invest it.
50,000.
If you want to legally sell your heart in the US, it can be purchased for about $1 million.
Oh my gosh, I'm selling. Dude, I sold my heart to this girl that broke it actually not too long ago. I wish I could have just got the million instead of giving it for free. What are you saying, Jared?
Livers come in second. They're worth about 550,000.
Okay, but partial. We can only give partial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
not if we-
Not if.
No, we're not. Okay, murdering's off the table, guys. That was a bit. We're gonna see what we can. Okay, give me kidney.
seeing
That's the
what we
one
can
thing
do
we can
now.
take out.
Kidneys cost about $262,000 each. I'll sell a kidney right now. Right now.
How much? 250,000.
Can.
262,000.
You can.
I can't.
Can.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Wait,
Right now.
wait.
You can go.
I'll
Help,
go-
you can go help some little kid on UNOS.
I'll go to the hospital.
No. We're not donating
instantly.
it.
No, what? No.
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 Hey, we'll find another one. Oh, we're gonna sell ours, and then we'll sell ours, and then we'll give 10% to the people that actually need kidneys. That way, it's kind of like when businesses
There you
have
go.
like, we'll give 10% to whoever, so you think we're good people. We're not good people. We're just trying to cover our losses. We're not trying to get flamed on Twitter because we can give our
You could
kidneys.
sell like your hands though too.
What?
No, we
Like,
need
you
that.
can- well, then you can sell the skin that's on it. You can sell your
Skin is about $10 an inch. Not a lot.
I have a dream of being
Not
a hand
worth
model.
But you can sell your skin.
You can sell a stomach for $500 and eyeballs for $1,500 each.
$1,500 each? Mm-hmm. I'd rather keep my vision. $3K for blind?
3K to be blind.
But we got to sell it legally because this says organs offered are usually offered for less on the black market, about 10% less.
How do we get our license?
I don't know.
Thank you.
How do we
Look
get
into
our
that.
license?
No
Talk
idea.
to Dr. Butler. I'd love to sell him a kidney.
Would you actually consider selling your kidney? Wait, can
If
you
it
wait?
ever came to that, yeah.
What can you put? What happens when you lose one kidney?
Good.
This podcast has no idea what it even is. It's trying to identify itself.
All right. When your kidneys lose their filtering ability, dangerous levels of waste may accumulate and your blood's chemical makeup may get out of balance. Acute kidney
just what-
failure.
that's
That's
just
for
what-
both of them.
But
I
yeah, that's
feel.
just what kidney failure. That's just what your kidneys do.
Okay, wait. This one, kidney.org.
Okay.
Living with
Good
one
source.
kidney. Let's see. Why do people have a single kidney? Probably because we sold it for $262,000.
Probably because
Exactly.
a
We got
kidney broke
money.
their heart, and that's why they're a single kidney.
Organs aren't my thing, and by the way, like they're not something I know too much about.
What about any other instruments?
What?
Oh,
Instrument?
this says
Organ.
in
Okay.
you,
Jeez.
you didn't know what music was 5 minutes ago.
know.
I
know
learned
you
pretty
know
quickly.
instruments.
Sorry, I catch up fast. Over to you, Jared. Sorry about that.
In general, most people with a single healthy kidney have few problems. However, some long-term problems may have been seen in some people.
Gloss over that.
But for the most part, we can have if we have a single healthy kidney, we're set to go.
Okay, just give me one long-term problem though.
In some people who were born with a single kidney or had kidney removed during childhood, there's a chance of some slight loss in kidney function later in life. This usually takes 25 years or more to happen. There may also be a chance of having high blood pressure later in life. You already got that. You're fine.
already
You're
have that.
fine. Just go and take it
However,
out.
the loss in kidney function is usually very mild and lifespan is normal. Most people with one kidney live healthy, normal lives with few problems.
Dude, okay,
Let's
tune in
get
next
this
week.
bag.
We're bringing on over Doctor, the person you know, and Jared's getting his kidney out live on cam.
Are
right
you
on
not
that
doing
desk.
it with me?
That's
No.
not his
Why?
specialty.
We're gonna split the money, obviously. My idea.
Okay, we're gonna
Hey,
have
hey.
to hire someone who does harvesting, and we're gonna have to hire General.
No,
He's plastics
No, I don't. Just
I'll get a nose job too.
Just tell him
Fuck
to
it.
Google it before he comes.
for cosmetically.
Google it.
Oh, they're gonna
No, I have a deviated septum.
You know, I can because of like how much I've like actually done pre-ops now at his office. I can literally look at your nose and tell you exactly what you're gonna have done.
Really?
I can tell you where you have fractures, if you're midline, where it is
I don't think-
anterior, posterior.
I can only tell you that you're sexy. No, but like I said, is it okay if we split the money?
No, it's not okay.
Well, it kind of
How
seems.
much would that be?
I'm the
What
one.
is it?
That would be
$262?
$131,000 each.
But we.
I'm the one getting my kidney ripped
Hey,
out.
no, I get a third of it.
Oh, whoa.
Well,
What is it,
It was my
260?
idea. You were kind of just here for the idea. If you get the doctor involved, I'll be willing to give
I'm
you
the
one
one with the
third.
connection for the doctor, so
Okay, Jared, we need her.
that's $87,333.3 repeating.
No, I'm not splitting the money with you guys. I'll go do it in secret. And then you'd be
It
the
won't
one
be
that-
much of a secret,
Yeah.
Jared. You're bleeding everywhere because you found some doctor to carve out. Okay, we cut out the millet. Okay, you don't want to give me any money, correct?
Correct.
So I need to bring value to the situation. I understand that as a businessman. I do the surgery myself.
Now that's an interesting proposition.
I don't want to buy any equipment, so we'll use what we have here. We have a knife sharpener, and we have hand sanitizer.
Me and Indy have a whole brand new knife set.
We're not
knife
bringing
block.
Indy on this. Then we have to
it's-
cut it.
we
I'm
gotta
talking
split it
about
four
my
ways.
knife block. I'm talking about my knife block that's at the
Okay,
apartment. I can just bring it over.
Can you sneak the knife block?
Dude, yeah, we got a big one in there.
Okay, as long as she doesn't find out that we used the knife block, we don't want to have to cut. 'Cause she
No,
finds
I'll
that
just
out.
bring the knife.
Okay, yeah, just bring the knife. How many do you think we'll need? One scalpel. I'll say things like that, but we'll just have one knife. We'll just it's just a butter knife.
It's a butter knife. That's our scalpel. Then the giant knife is our 10 blade.
Oh God. This is Michael Myers, my ass.
Yeah, wait, we started off with that conversation.
Honestly,
long
this
way.
podcast has kind of been centered around.
We've gone
one
over
thing.
Michael Myers, eating disorders, kidnapping fat kids.
No, let's get rid of all the boring stuff at the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're talking about this. Let's just cut to the real juicy stuff.
Yeah,
Like you getting your
let's just cut
kidneys
here.
taken out.
You want to talk about sniper robot dogs?
Nah. I'm just joking. Like, imagine bringing up the coolest thing and we're like, oh, that's kind of lame.
We were talking about cool stuff, and then sniper robot dogs.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Let's
Look
go.
at this thing.
Pitch me.
Look at this thing. Isn't this thing? Okay, so have you guys heard of Boston Dynamics? Right,
They're
with
Boston
like,
Terriers.
oh my god. Anyway, this isn't them. This is a company called Sword.
Then
Sword.
why the fuck
Sword.
did you bring up the other company?
Well, because so they made a lot of like famous videos where they developed like those dogs, like the robot dogs, where they kick them and push them and stuff like that, and they always stand up. So this company called Sword is taking that same concept and they're making it militarized, and so they put this sniper rifle on the top that it's a 6.5 millimeter sniper rifle capable of precisely hitting targets from 4,000 feet away. Like,
Okay. And based on my math, that's a lot of feet away.
that's a lot of feet away. That's 80% of a mile away. So
Okay. Thanks for
what?
doing the math for us.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. They're talking about, they're like, okay, they're going into these like rocky terrains and buildings and stuff like that. Or like, what if they encounter an enemy and they like kick them over or whatever? Their legs, the computers in their legs, compute at 2,000 calculations per second for each leg. So 8,000 in total. So that's how they're able to stay upright. But what was funny is that in 2017, an episode of Black Mirror, have you guys seen that show? Right?
I got a mirror in my bathroom.
They came out with an episode called Metalhead that was about the prospect of robot dogs turning and killing humans. And look at the striking resemblance to what that last dog looked like versus the Black Mirror one.
Does it shed?
I hate you. I hate every part of you.
Well, if it's
There's an episode of
hyperallergenic,
Rick
then
and
I want
Morty.
one.
There's
What?
an episode of Rick and Morty where it's like the same thing, except dogs. One dog gets the power to talk, and then like he creates a dog army, and they build robots so they can walk like humans, and then they make the humans act like dogs.
oh, I remember that. He's like,
Yeah.
"Where are my testicles,
Yeah.
Summer?" I thought they're also programmed, so they have a bunch of cameras and sensors all over them to like monitor where they're going, but they can also function at 99.99% accuracy, going completely blind. Like that's how many they have. So many. Like their legs calculate the terrain around them so fast that even if like the dogs can't see where they're going, they can still function.
Can they fetch?
I'm sure they can fetch.
I'm sure they can't. So what's the even point? Hey guys, did you have anything else to say? Because I don't mean to be this guy, but
It is.
it's 2:57.
Yeah.
I thought this was a great podcast though.
We talked about the most random stuff.
If you stay till the end, make sure to DM me the most rare picture of Jared or piece of content video that you can absolutely find on the internet. I want you to deep
I'll send
dive.
some.
I'm talking Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube.
Yes.
Find all of his papers from college.
I'm in. I'll airdrop you some.
Thank you. Let me know what you find of Jared and DM it to me.
No, I'm
Wait.
deleting everything right now.
And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Zach Justice. That's
I'm Riley Lewis.
I thought this was Indiana the whole time. That's Jared Bailey. Thank you guys so much for listening. My little swag daddy. Kiss me if you see me in public. As if I was a dog.